Scheiße! Well, hello everybody, Novabug here, back in the bug loft after an epic weekend of, again, Play Expo Blackpool 2022, and it was brilliant. I can't really add anything else to basically summarising it and just saying absolutely brilliant and epic. I need a cup of tea nowadays, in my red mug. I just realised this mug's all the way backwards, but never mind. So, I brought back that was one of the things I brought back, but anyway, what a weekend, just a great weekend all round again, just a fantastic event. Really, the set out of the event this time was the best I've ever seen it. Actually, it was the best I've ever seen it. Where the stage was and the way they presented the stage and how it was filmed, with Bex doing an absolute, Trista Bytes actually doing a fantastic version, way of hosting it again. So enthusiastic she is, looking stunning, and of course brings the whole thing really into, gets all the guests involved. It's fantastic the way she does that. Such skill on the parts of that young lady. Looked great with all the big graphics and the banners on either side. There's plenty of montage pictures to follow. Big displays all over the place, the LAN gaming. A few less pinball machines this year, almost like a third of what there normally is, but not a biggie. Great selection of arcades, as always, and always most of them actually all in working condition as well. I think I saw one not working at one point, with the screen was being taken out and it was being repaired, and that was it. I think every machine was working at one point. I don't think I saw any not working. If I did, I probably missed that on my video. So, but the highlight of it all, as always, is meeting everybody, and all the lovely people I've met last year, which was absolutely stunning. Loads of people returned this year, so I've seen before. So, seeing Pete again on a retro tip again was fantastic, and Russ Newton and all that crowd is fantastic. Big Daddy C, and of course all them guys, Dana, Tootie UK, love it. I hadn't seen Stu in several years, so it was fantastic to catch up with all those guys briefly as it was. There was a lot of people to talk to, and a lot of new people to talk to, especially we can't not mention the effort by some people to get to it this year, and of course big props goes out to Man Shovel Aaron, coming over from upstate New York to be with us at Play Blackpool. It was absolutely amazing, the effort that he put in to come over, and also the effort that he's like a life force. He's a force of nature, that man, an absolute force of nature. And when you get the Norbreck staff telling him to be quiet, then you know he is something special, and he is, and he's a great guy. And he went back to the place with some great gifts as well, I believe so. One of them being an Amstrad. Of course, you've got to take one. Traders was really packed out this year as well. So busy on the first day, really busy on the Saturday. Couldn't hardly get to anything, but again, loads of stuff there. Got good chat with the guys from Numbskull, Chris and Darren. Me and them guys go back a few years, obviously way before they did the Numbskull stuff. And great little machines that they do. Really, really lovely, unique things, and I am really considering getting one of those. Don't know what game to get though. We'll see what games they come out with as they go along, because if they did an R-Type, maybe. Fantastic that R-Type Leo was there as an arcade cabinet. Love it. First time I've actually seen Leo in the flesh as an arcade cabinet, so it was great to see it and play it a lot. And of course we had the after party afterwards. Again, just brilliant. So many people to speak to. I spoke to so many people this time as well. I always make an effort to try and speak to people that I've never met before. So I had really good chats with Juffa, Big Juffa, with his high scores and stuff. I beat him at point blank, which I was really pleased with. Met Maud. Great to meet Maud. Who else was new that I'd never met? But I had a proper talk with Scottish Serenity this time. We went down to the big wheel on the pier. In fact, me and Mr. Bads went on the big wheel while Scottish Serenity was filming us, and I live streamed from it just for the crack. It was great to talk to him. And I talked with, obviously, all the guys that I know, all my friends from before, such as the legend that is Kim Justice, of course. Were notable exceptions missing this year, which is a shame. Would have loved to have seen the likes of Top Hat, Lady Decade, and, of course, Slopes Game Room. Did miss Dan not being there. He's a nice force of nature as well. But Quang was there, saw Quang. Always good to see Quang. And talk. Well, we didn't actually get a talk, to be fair, but he did laugh at me reacting to Point Blank, which was quite funny. You know, there's so many names I could reel off, but there was the surreal moment was on the Saturday night. I was hanging on Saturday morning, I must admit. Well, on Saturday night was the real surreal moment where loads of people suddenly followed us out to the back of the Norbreck for Retro and Lim to pull his yearly live stream prank on me, which the people like Flibble Sand, Smooth MJ, another notable exception. Do wish Smooth was there, but alas, and GP, all these people appear. If you're watching this like as a normie and don't know, I'm basically listing loads of people that are on my live streams that chat regularly on a regular basis. Most people, my viewers, will know exactly who I'm talking about. And again, of course, got to meet the brilliant Zypho and his lovely wife Kate again. Absolutely fantastic all the time. And the beautiful Andrea and her husband Chris. And again, loads of people. You saw Phil, but he was here a couple of weeks ago on the stream. And so many names I could list off. Good. Technic, met Technic for the first time, of course. A fantastic meeting Technic for the first time. We had a chat about Chase HQ2 over a beer and a headlock. And just so... I've never known, I always say this every year, but I think this time was the most amount of people sitting in one room. The bar area at the front of the Norbreck, we sat in it, and there was at one point 3 groups, and I'm going around thinking, I know everybody sitting here, and there was about 30 of us there. You know, and at some point I've met them over the years, over the last 7 years I've been going to play Blackpool, 7th time I've been. So, just brilliant stuff. It was really, really brilliant stuff. And of course, if you want to check out what Retro and Lim did to me, then there's a video coming that will be following this, which is a cut down version of what he did. When I say he, I said what Phil Sam, GP and Malk did, because you know all he does is talk. But he did organise some great panels. I must admit the panels were really enjoyable. The John Romero one particularly, I've never seen it so busy in the panel room. Absolutely packed out, wall to wall, people fascinated with John Romero, and of course talking about id Software. That was definitely a highlight. Definitely a highlight. Main Master, of course, was doing some excellent hosting duties, of course, on the panels as well. Got to meet him, and of course Colin and Ian, his cohorts. So all in all, fantastic. I've probably missed out loads of people. I know I missed out. Well, Pete, for example, Pete Walker, absolute legend that is Pete Walker, and the Major Simon Green. We're wearing a fantastic shirt, really good. And OSG, I met OSG for the first time. Great to meet Paul OSG, Old Style Gaming, for the first time. It was great to see him there, and spend a bit of a joke at the bar with him when we were ignoring the barmaid. Barmaid, can you say that nowadays? Bar person, is that what you got to say? Something like that. Again, just so much going on. So much going on. I am so busy, but so happy. And I got to talk to the guys from Ant's stream as well. Met the beautiful Aisha. She was beautiful and really, really enthusiastic to talk to me and Phil as well. Just brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I'm not going to speak more than anything else. Of course, Addy Sneaker Freak. He was in the car with me. Here again, legend. Absolute pleasure. Always love spending time with Steve, Addy Sneaker Freak. There's loads of names I probably haven't mentioned. Beardo, there you go, and Gemma, Jimmy and his other half, of course. I'm not gonna live it down because there's so many names to go through. I've definitely forgot somebody. I've mentioned a lot there, but I've definitely forgot somebody. I apologise if I do. Mention it in the chat if I've not mentioned you. I've ran through a lot of names there, quite a few names. So I definitely missed someone. I'm going to kick the hell out of myself. I really will. Anyway, that's enough of me talking. It was fantastic. If you've never been, please get your ass to one of the Play Expo events. They are fantastic. If you've ever been to like the likes of EGX, that's the right one, and Revival, get yourself to a Play Expo. You'll love them. You'll see loads of faces. I'm sure you will if you watch YouTube and Twitch regular. And the Play Blackpool one is particularly the best. And I think lots of people agree that there's something special about it being held in that crappy hotel that we all love, the Norbreck Castle and Blackpool. There's something really magical about it. So get your ass down there next year for 2023, because I bloody will. I will definitely will be going back for there. 2023, it can't come quick enough. It really can't. And hopefully this time we'll have even more people there. Let's see if we can top it. Anyway, here's my montage of that weekend. Thank you very much for watching. I won't tell you about the shit. I'll just leave the squidgy shit on the side there, and let you come to your own conclusions about that. It was a gift. I got gifted a few, a few Amstrad games, but again, just a little bonus, little add-on. Of course, I've got the cartridge for Zypho's Nightmare. Of course, one of Phil's games as well. I'm really thinking about getting them done to. Oh yeah, that's one of the guys at Lister of Smeg. And that's it. Yes. I really hope. I'm going to see if I can ask him to maybe get a run of Bug's Quest on cartridge. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Thank you very much for watching. Like I said, get yourself to Play Blackpool next year. It's going to be just as great. It normally is. Here's my montage of the weekend. Novabug, out. Hey, Novabug here. I do hope you enjoyed this video. Please support the channel by liking and commenting, and of course subscribing if you haven't already done. If you would like to support me further, please consider joining my bug army via Patreon, and also don't forget to follow me on Facebook, Getter, BitChute and Twitch. And a salute to my bug army generals Sam M, Pete Walker and Shadow 80. Thank you everyone for supporting me. Novabug out.